What is your American dream?
I'm from the Philippines. My American dream is to have a job wherein I can help people to achieve their dreams, which is the most important thing for me.
I'm American. I was born in New York, and my American dream is to constantly learn and grow and use whatever God's given me to help as many people as I can.
I'm from Belgium, and my American dream is to bring laughter and joy into people's lives through comedy.
My family background is West Indian with roots in Curacao, Guyana, and Puerto Rico. My American dream is to live in a country where everybody loves and respects one another.
My background is Irish and African American. My American dream would be to make enough to live a happy and fulfilling life.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. Pop-Up Friday, the day before Labor Day. We're doing it at 3 because as soon as we're done, we are out of here. Nobody sees you, Jonathan. They see a hand. Yeah, there we go.
Here.
We're out of there. That's right. Welcome, Dr. Yo-Yo.
Dr. Yo-Yo is
Dr.
in the
Yo-Yo
house.
is in the house. Let's see who's in the house on Facebook. Lynn Brown, Mia Montauk says squad up. Tamika Nelson, Deanne Watson, Crystal Myers. How are you? Jeff Bosey is watching. He loves the pop-ups.
Yeah.
He's always in the pop-ups at
We
3.
see Jeff Bosey on the pop-ups more than the regular shows.
Yeah, because when we go on the regular show 5:36, it's dinner time. He ain't stopping dinner to watch Bradshaw Live. Princess Diddy Hudson, how are you? Tamika Nelson, Jessica Leamy, Joelle Reed. She changed her name, Jessica Leamy.
Oh.
She just used to be, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she just be Jessica Leamy Joelle, but now it's Jessica Leamy Joelle Reed?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did she get married or something?
Without telling us?
Without telling us? Or did she? Was Reed always her name and we just didn't know?
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's
only one person who would know. Belgium Kim seems to know everybody's
every single one of the Bradshaw members.
Yes. No, she knows them, but she knows them intimately. You know,
Yeah.
So, Cordella Douglas, how are you? Carol Anderson, the Top Cat Tigress too. Mm-hmm. And Sophia Gray, Floor McLeod saying squad up, and Myrtle. I said Myrtle Ray. Vina Gibson. Haven't seen Vina Gibson in a while. Well, Vanny Boo Nisbeth also.
Yeah.
Where's Kimmy? She's in Paris.
Right. Enjoying life. Okay.
Sophia Gray and Reed is my last name, and no, she's not married.
Okay.
So there we have it. And DJ says squad up on Facebook. Allah Adventure TV channel says hi squad. She's new, Allah Adventure
It's
TV
on YouTube.
channel. On YouTube. What did I say?
You said Facebook.
Oh, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Allah Adventure TV channel. That's new. Tally, Simone Garraway, how are you? And Princess Black. And by the way, Allah, welcome. And thanks for coming out of the comment closet, right?
Yeah.
Lola, how are you? Princess Black as well.
Victor Ekong.
Yeah. And so we're going to have a short show today, about an hour or so.
That's fine.
So why don't you tell everybody what they need to do to get people to watch us?
Absolutely. All right, everybody, this is a pop-up. So the first thing I need you guys to do is make sure you guys join the Brad Squad group. All you have to do is click the link that we're going to put in the comment section that says join the group. All you have to do is press that little button and say join, and we will accept it. And you get a lot of different incentives with joining that group. You guys actually get the first 5 social media questions, especially on pop-up days or days where we won't be able to get a lot of the social media questions. You guys get the guaranteed first 5. So make sure you guys join the group. Now for Facebook, we need you guys to share. All right, this is the last show for the week, and this is right before Labor Day weekend, so we need as many people here right now to ask their questions, just in case we have a short week next week. We probably will have a shorter week next week, so make sure you let everybody know today, right now, that we are on. And the only way to do that is by sharing. Click that little arrow that says share it to anybody's page, share it to groups, share it in inbox. Let them know about the show if they have never joined the show. I want you guys to tag 2 people right now if you can. Everybody that's watching, since the viewership is lower, I need you guys to tag 2 of your friends, Facebook friends, in the comment section right now. Let them know to join the show. All right, and also put in your social media questions in right now. You know, we don't get to a lot of them on pop-up day, so put them in right now. And also start a watch party. All you have to do is click the little arrow that says share. A couple options down says start a watch party, and that sends a big notification to your entire friends list and shows them that the show is on. You guys, you can host it on your page privately, then come back to the main page and make sure you guys show love. So like, love, smiley face, sad face, wow face, mad face, anything we're talking about, I want you guys to show it through doing that. Now on YouTube, you guys are not off the hook, so I need you guys to all subscribe. Make sure, that's like your number one thing that I need you guys to do. Not only for you, but anybody that you bring onto the show, make sure you tell them to subscribe. I get my ding every single time we come on YouTube. It's such an easy thing to do. Just click the little bell and you get a notification anytime we come on. You didn't know that we were coming on at 3:17 p.m. today, all right? Well, you would have known if you guys had pressed the bell so you guys can get the notification. Now, everybody also put your comments in the comment section right now. Share by copy the link. Send it to all social media platforms, but most importantly, let's send it through a WhatsApp or a text message group, and please give us a like, all right? Now, this is what you guys have been waiting for. This is a little bit of snoozing with Brad.
All right, so Hurricane Dorian.
Oh no.
Yes,
This is the one
it's barreling down on Florida.
Oh, yikes.
It's right now a Category 3, but by the time it hits landfall in Central Florida, Central and Southern Florida, they're not sure if it's going to hit somewhere between like Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, all the way up to Orlando somewhere. And by the time it hits Southern and Central Florida, the National Hurricane Center says it will be either a Category 4 or even a catastrophic Category 5 storm. 5 is the biggest storm you can get.
That's the biggest?
Yes.
Yikes.
Now, the sustained winds at the present time are 110 miles an hour. It's centered 225 miles east-northeast of the southeastern Bahamas. And it's moving directly to Florida at a rate of 12 miles per hour. Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency. People are taking food and water off the shelves. We already heard that from the Brad Squad. It was also announced that 2,000 National Guard troops will be mobilized in Florida by the end of the day. And so everybody in Florida, please be safe, stock up, and also get tape, put tape over your windows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish that we had like some like tips.
I don't have tips.
Yeah, because I've never been in a hurricane.
Well, you were in a Hurricane Sandy, weren't you here for Hurricane Sandy?
I was in D.C.
Oh, so you missed it. I was here for Hurricane Sandy.
I was in grad school for that.
Yeah, Hurricane Sandy destroyed all of New York and Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't in that. I'm used to earthquakes.
Right.
Because I'm from L.A.
I've never been in an earthquake.
Yeah, that's nothing to me. Earthquakes, pish tosh.
Right.
The world is moving. It's okay.
What I would suggest for hurricanes is see if you can get a generator.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, or even a portable generator.
Yeah.
Get what's it called? Slingshot. What is it when you can watch somebody else's television? Because your TV is getting knocked out. So if you have a portable generator, you can slingshot and watch somebody else's. What's it called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sling something or other.
Okay. So would Wi-Fi be out too?
I think Wi-Fi will be out too.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So and get tape and cover the doors and have food for 2 or 3 days, because by the time the storm comes through and leaves, by the time all of the shelves are restocked again, it's at least 2 to 3 days from when the storm hits.
So I want to ask you and the Brad Squad, what exactly would you do if you were living in Florida and this is
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, because
some people, if you can afford it, will take a plane and go somewhere else.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Right,
that's what I
They'll
would
say,
do.
you know what, I'm going to take a vacation in New York City and visit Brad and Dr. Yo-Yo.
There you go. You can sit right here.
Some people. And some people would say, you know what, I'm going to ride out the storm. It's not that bad. It's just heavy rain and lots of wind. And really, what the issue with the hurricane is the wind knocks down trees, which causes damage. and the rain, it's not the rain, but if you live in a flood area, the rain floods the rivers or the ocean or the bays or wherever you live and rises the sea level so high that you end up getting flooded. It's not the rain, it's the rising sea levels that really cause the problems.
Yeah.
So it all depends also on what area you live. Like, for example, for Hurricane Sandy in New York City here, Battery Park is below sea level. So when the water rose, I mean, I think the first 2 floors of every building in Battery Park was underwater.
Really?
Yeah. You know, but if you lived closer to Midtown, which is up on a hill, Midtown, and as you get up towards Harlem is up on a hill.
So Harlem wasn't.
No, they were fine.
Oh, so I would have been fine.
Right. They were fine because you're much higher up.
Right.
Downtown is lower.
It's lower.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. And
That
then
is scary.
and then if you have lots of money, you just check into a hotel because you know a hotel's got a generator, and you just ride it out.
Yeah. See, there's no way I would stay though.
You would leave.
I would absolutely leave.
Right. The doctor's orders.
The
I believe it. I believe it. Doctor's
Dr.
orders.
Yo-Yo, so remember, I give you a prescription every day. I prescribe you to leave.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, now
if you can.
Anna K. Moxham said she went to the Walmart this morning and had to join the line just to get water.
Jeez.
Yeah. So and Lalitha Platt is wants everybody to stay safe, and we're praying, and we are praying for everybody there.
Yes.
I hope it turns.
So when is it supposed to actually
Monday,
hit?
sometime between Monday and Tuesday morning.
This is, if you can travel, this is the perfect time to do it because it is Labor Day weekend.
That's
and most
right.
of
Yeah,
everybody will be off Monday.
You still have 3 or 4 days to get out.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, you ever see the Austin Powers, the first one, when he has the the rolling machine coming and he's going, ah!
Yeah.
And it takes like 5 minutes.
And he's just like,
ah! That's what this is.
That is.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what this is.
essentially, like-
Right. You know what I'm
That was
talking
really
about?
good. Yeah. It was all slow.
Yeah,
and
all
it was like,
slow.
just move.
You have like
pretty
5
good.
minutes to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out if you can.
Get out if you can. All
Yeah,
right.
but we are definitely, like, in all seriousness, we are praying for you guys,
are.
and everybody, please be safe.
We are. And you know what? And for the most part, everybody will be safe.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it just destroys all your property. It destroys the town. Everybody's life comes to a halt for 3 or 4 days. Everybody, it's nerve-wracking. There's anxiety.
Yeah.
And some people will die, yes.
Yeah.
The odds, it will be you. It's so infinitesimally
Right,
small, but we
but-
still want everybody to be
Yeah.
very safe. And what's sad is that these storms just happen all the time now.
Yeah.
It's like school shootings and hurricanes. I mean,
That
if
is
it's not,
horrible.
if it's
That
not,
is
I know,
exactly
but I'm
what
just
it
telling
is,
you,
though. That
if
is
it's not a hurricane, it's a school
It's a school
shooting.
shooting.
All right. So meanwhile, I saw this article, and this just makes lawyers look really, really bad.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Yo-Yo.
No,
Yes, lawyers looking bad.
we don't like that.
A lawyer is, on behalf of a man in Tennessee, is suing Popeyes because their chicken sandwiches are sold out.
Wait, I heard about this.
Yes.
He's a lawyer?
Yeah, well, a lawyer took the case, that's for
a lawyer
sure.
took the case.
Yeah. Now, a Tennessee man who spent countless times driving around from one Popeyes to the other to search for its popular chicken sandwich is now suing Popeyes because every place it was sold out. This lawsuit accuses Popeyes of deceptive business practices and false advertising, claiming that they purposely made the demand for Popeyes chicken sandwiches very, very small and sold out to increase demand. So once he even claims that a Popeyes employee said that they had some chicken sandwiches in the back parking lot, and he gave the Popeyes employee $25 to get the chicken sandwich in the back parking lot, and it turns out he was scammed, and the Popeyes employee never came out with the chicken sandwich. This is the lawsuit. This is the lawsuit.
Sir.
He also claims that he got a flat tire driving from one Popeyes to the other.
Are you serious about that?
I am dead serious. And he says that the Popeyes overhyped the item and purposely lowered the quantity to increase demand. He is requesting from Popeyes
To what?
one sandwich for 365 days plus $5,000.
First of all, your heart is going to give out. Second of all, how do you have the money just to hire a lawyer for something like this?
I'm just telling you, this just makes lawyers look really, really bad.
You know what's crazy though? I did try the sandwich.
Is this such a good sandwich?
And the sandwich is amazing.
Really?
And it's to the point. And it pissed me off.
Is it really
too.
fattening? Must
It's
be.
fried chicken.
It must be, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
who's to
Why
say
is
that
it, why
it's
is
real?
it so good?
So the bun is very it's like a sweet bun and it's crispy, but like this little sauce that they put on is perfectly fried. The crisp is on 10 and juicy in the middle.
Really?
With a little pickle inside. It's pretty like plain Jane, but
it's so good.
It's just so good. And
Really?
I only got to try it once because every Popeyes was sold out after.
Is there Popeyes here in New York?
There are so many,
I don't eat fast food, so I
know.
don't pay attention to it.
That makes me feel bad that I know.
I don't eat fast food, so I don't
can tell
pay
you
attention.
there's one on 125th,
Yeah.
right by the ABDC train. There's one on 135th, and
by the way, have you been to Daps Eats on 125th?
No.
You got to go check that out.
What is that?
That was the Jamaican restaurant.
spot?
Yeah. You got to check that out.
Yeah, no, I got a Jamaican spot that's right across the street. That's
I'm
open
telling you,
24
Daps
hours.
Eats.
I'm gonna try that.
Try it.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. All the Popeyes chickens are gone. And then I tried the Chick-fil-A after, because I used to be a Chick-fil-A guy.
Right.
And I tried it
not the same.
Wednesday. I threw it away after the first bite.
Not the same. It's not a Popeyes.
It messed me up.
Yeah. Now talking about Chick-fil-A, here in this article, it said that when a North Carolina location ran out of the Popeyes chicken, a Chick-fil-A employee from across the street started handing out Chick-fil-A sandwiches for free to the people in the Popeyes line.
Wow.
But, yeah.
Yeah, because I bet they lost a lot of money from that.
Maybe.
Nobody wanted the Chick-fil-A after
Chick-fil-A was like the number one chicken place until
but
not anymore.
After Popeyes
What
came
about
out with
Kentucky
that
Fried Chicken? Nobody likes that?
Hell no.
Nothing. What about McDonald's chicken sandwich?
Oh, no, that was back then when we was in college and we only had $1 for
what about the Burger King chicken sandwich?
Nobody really talks about
that one?
Nah.
Yeah. Does White Castle have a chicken sandwich?
I don't like White Castle, so I wouldn't know.
Wendy's have a chicken sandwich?
They do.
How's Shake Shack's chicken sandwich?
I only have their burgers. Shake Shack's burgers. They're pretty good.
There we have it. Dr. Yo-Yo's review of all fast food restaurants.
Yes.
Meanwhile, apparently there's a cat who's been eating a lot of Popeyes. This chunky cat. Fat cat weighs over 26 pounds. Look at this fat cat.
Oh my God.
And feline lovers all over
my goodness.
Yes, feline lovers all over the internet last week fell in love with this cat. There was more than 3,000 applications poured in to adopt this cat. The cat's name is BJ. It was a viral sensation after the Morris Animal Refuge in Philadelphia posted a call for potential adoptees of this fat cat. Now, the Morris Animal Refuge said Wednesday that the furry friend finally found a home and she had more than 20 of their kitties available for adoption. And there was an outpouring, P-A-W, pouring of interest over adopting the cat. That's on my thing. That's the joke on my card. The outpouring. I can't even say it. Outpouring.
First of all, is that a bobcat? Are you sure it's not a?
I don't know.
That's a regular cat.
I don't know. That looks like a tiger to me.
That thing is
That
huge.
just looks like a tiny little tiger
Look how
to me.
big she is.
Does it look like a little tiger to me?
Yes. I don't think that's a regular cat, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Yo-Yo, tell everybody to share while I get ready to get going for immigration questions.
All right, y'all. I need you guys to share, all right? This is Friday. This is our pop-up. This is our last day for the week. I need you guys to share right now. We're only going to be on for a bit more than an hour, just about an hour. So you already know we're 20 minutes in right now. So I need you guys to share. So everybody and anybody who needs help, who needs to get their questions answered, they will know that we are on, but the only way they're gonna know is if you guys share. So please click that little arrow. If you are watching right now on Facebook, like right now, I need you to click the arrow and share it. Share it to your page. Share it to anyone's page. Share it to groups. I need you guys to do that right now. Start a watch party if you have not started a watch party. So after you guys share, I want to see you guys confirm in the comment section, because I'm starting to believe that you guys aren't really sharing when I tell you to share.
I think they're just in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, so I want to know that you guys shared and say confirm or I shared. Come on, like, we're doing this for you guys do this for us, all right? That's all we're asking for. All right, and also put in your social media questions right now if you guys haven't yet. Make sure you love, the status on the video, love, smiley face, wild face, sad face, mad face, whatever you feel. And now, please, on YouTube, I need you guys all to subscribe. If you guys are just joining in and you have not seen the show before, please subscribe. We need you guys to be a part of the Brad Squad. You will be officially a part of the Brad Squad once you subscribe, and hit that little bell for any notifications whenever we go live or whenever we post a video. Make sure you guys put in your comments in the comment section as well. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, please like the video. Thumbs up. Now, this is for the next segment. This is when you guys call in and get your answers and getting answers to your immigration questions.
All right, so we have Althea, who's been waiting 30 minutes through the Fat Cat and the Hurricane and the Popeyes.
That was some real
so
stuff.
Althea, how are you?
I'm good.
What's going
How
on?
are you?
Oh my God, Althea's so happy to
I
talk
know.
to me.
Makes me
what
happy.
What a blast of joy you are, Althea.
I'm happy to hear from you. I watch your show every day on YouTube.
Thank you. Please tell your friends and family to watch as well. We want to try to help as many people as we can.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I have two quick questions for you. I come here on the visiting visa 2015, and my dad is a citizen here, and he put in my paper to 2016. And anyway, I have the Medicaid for emergency.
Right.
I went to emergency 3 times on it. I don't know if that is a problem for my paperwork.
It will be a problem in the future if Trump's rules go through. But you're still about 2 to 3 years away. You're going to need a provisional waiver to go home and come back. So, if possible, I don't want you to be sick. I don't want you to die, God forbid. But if possible,
what happened? I have a lawyer, right?
Uh-huh.
Right, and he said he's going to put in the waiver for me because I'm supposed to go home.
Right,
but what happened? My dad is here, and my dad is the one putting my paperwork. But he have a heart problem. That's why I didn't go back home.
Okay, well, two things. Number one, you don't go back home until you do the provisional waiver. Number two, the fact that your dad has a heart problem, and if you have to be the one who has to take care of him, that's a good provisional waiver. Again, you're going to need an affidavit of support from somebody else. Try, at this moment, until we know what's going to happen with these Trump rules, try not to take any more Medicaid, unless, obviously, it's an emergency. I don't want you to be sick. It's more important that you're healthy than anything else.
Okay, because it's 2 months back, I went to the doctor, and then when I went to the doctor, I had a fee scale at the clinic, and then when I went to the Medicaid place, the lady said, I have to renew your emergency ward insurance. So should I come off of it? Can I go back there and stop it?
I think you should. All right. But again, I want you to be healthy. Okay. Emergency, you have emergency Medicaid, or did they do something through the state? Because that's different.
Oh, it's an emergency. It's an emergency. The one what bring it to the emergency.
All right. Well, I don't know what you have, but if it's Medicaid, get off it. If it's something else, check to see exactly what you have.
Yeah, I think it's Medicaid. Emergency Medicaid, right?
Get off it, if you can.
Okay, so I can go to the and tell them to stop it?
Yeah, just don't use it again.
Okay, that's what I want to call it to find out.
Just don't use it.
And
You don't
next
have to go
thing,
yeah.
okay, my daughter, she's here. She married last year. Is that here? And a couple months now since she married. She and her husband went in to for the interview, but I think her husband didn't do well. He was so nervous.
Right.
And then they sent a letter for a different interview, and they both have a giant account, and he is not working. She's the one working at Walmart, and he keep on taking out her money. And because she talked to him about it, the second interview, what they were supposed to go on, he told her he's not going on the interview. So that date passed, and then they sent a letter.
Tell me what the question is, because you're telling me the whole life story. Just what's the end result? What can she do if the husband didn't show up to the interview?
No, right. He said he was not going to the interview because.
Just tell me the end. Get to the end because it's going on too long. I
right.
love you,
he
but just get to the
said
end.
he's not going to the interview, and he didn't go to the interview. So that interview,
what is the question?
Date passed.
What is
so
the
her
question?
lawyer said to her he has to file. He has to file over the case for her. That something can go like that.
If he can file if they get along and he's willing to go, but generally zebras don't change their stripes. So unless we feel confident that he's going to show up if you refile again, you're just insane to think he's going to show up a second time when he didn't show up the first time. Unless
no, what
changed.
he's gonna I think he's gonna file like post abuse, something like that.
A husband not showing up to an interview is not spouse abuse. So he would need so he would need to know. I would need to know a lot more than that. So hold on one second, okay? All right. Oh, I just disconnected her by mistake. You can call back and have her make an appointment. Let's go to Dwayne in Arlington, Virginia. Dwayne.
Hello?
How are you, Dwayne?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Yes, I have a question for a family friend. All right. So she's a permanent resident in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she wants to file for her niece in Jamaica, but her niece, she adopted her niece, right?
She adopted the niece where?
She adopted her niece in Jamaica.
Was the mother and father alive?
Well, the mother died, and the father is still alive.
Did they strip the father of his parental rights, or did he consent to the adoption?
Well, I'm not sure if they stripped him of his parental rights.
If they didn't strip him of his parental rights, then they screwed up because the child's not an orphan. And you
but what if the father is willing to turn it over?
Right. Let me explain something to you. You can only bring a child from Jamaica who is an orphan. If a parent says, I don't want this child anymore, you take him or take her, that's not an orphan. An orphan means I have no mother, no father, and I want to go find this child and bring this child to America to give this child a parent. So if a parent in Jamaica signs over a child for adoption and consents to it, that is not an orphan. That child is screwed now. The parents in America are screwed because they can't be reunited. You only can bring an orphan. And the Jamaican Adoption Board, which is it's a new organization. I remember it as the Jamaican Adoption Board. They screw people all the time because they tell you the wrong information. I see this every month. The only way you can bring a child from Jamaica in many countries that are not part of the Hague Convention, Jamaica is not one of them. If the country is part of the Hague Convention, it's a completely different process. But for non-Hague Convention countries like Jamaica, you have to strip, either parents both have to be dead, or somebody has to go into a court and say, this parent abandoned me, this parent cannot take care of me, and a court of competent jurisdiction in the county or country where that child is says, I'm stripping this parent of his or her parental rights because this parent's a terrible parent. And now this child is orphaned. And then and only then can you do what's called the pre-adoption here in America and get a judge to say, when this orphan comes to America, I'll approve adoption, and then do the immigration case. Other than that, this child's not coming. So what I would suggest that we do in this particular case, stop everything and have a consultation with me before you really royally screw it up.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go to Nancy in Brooklyn, New York. Nancy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
What's going on?
I have a question. I'm married since June of this year. Mm-hmm. My husband, currently we're filing to get my status being changed and all of that to get the green card. Mm-hmm. And I have an affidavit of support. However, on his end, he's unemployed. He doesn't have a W-2 or anything to prove that he was working for the last year. Is that going to be a problem?
As long as you have a good affidavit of support from a second person, it's not a problem. As long as it gets filed before October 15th.
Okay, the next thing again, I want to put my son on it as well. My son is living in Jamaica.
That's a separate application. Your husband would file a separate I-130 for him. your son's going to have a problem because your husband doesn't earn any income, and your son's going to get caught in this new Donald Trump laws, but we'll see how it all works out.
So it's best not to put in his stuff as yet. He has a visitor's visa. He can travel.
I didn't say that. I said you have to file a separate application, and we'll see how it all goes. But why wouldn't you file for him?
How old is my son?
I didn't say that either. I said, why wouldn't you file for him? File for him.
I'm not hearing it clearly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Repeat.
Yeah. File for your son.
Mm-hmm.
File an adjustment for you before October 15th. File a separate I-130 for your son. And if you need more help...
I can put both in at the same time before October 15th, right?
Correct. Right. But your son, you're going to get the old laws on the affidavit of support. Your son won't. But we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let's go to Samuel in Bangladesh. Samuel's in Bangladesh?
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay,
yeah, I'm fine.
Where are you?
What about you?
Where are you right now? Where are you right now in this world?
I'm right now in Bangladesh.
Where's that?
Is that in Asia, beside of India?
In
You
India.
know India?
In India.
I've never been to India. I wanted to go to India. I almost went to India this year, but I went to Thailand instead. It was between Thailand and India. But India's on my list.
Nice.
What can I do to help you today?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I have a question about new public service rule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My uncle petitioned for my mother in back 2006, and it that's approved in 2010, and we will be submit our DS-260 and affidavit of support November. So is it affected by new public service rule?
Yes. You're affected if you go to the embassy before October 15th. You're not affected if you go to the embassy after October 15th. You are. That's basically it.
But our petition is approved in 2010.
It doesn't matter when it's approved. It matters when you walk into the U.S. Embassy. Now, I believe also that these laws may be, gummed up in the court. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. I have a question. Another question.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So is it permanently delayed?
Is what permanently delayed?
I mean, if they deny us, is it will permanent?
Is what permanent? I don't understand. Say that again one more time.
Okay. Some denies are adjustable, but if they deny for us for public charge, is it adjustable?
Well, you can always come back with new affidavits to support. Yes, you can try to convince them otherwise.
But they're told about education, English speaking, and also financial support. If we have not those things, if they
nobody knows how they're going to review these cases October 15th. So I don't know the answer to that yet. We have to see what the embassy does. We'll have to see what immigration does. We'll see how tough they are, and then we'll figure it out from there. But if you need help and you're concerned, hold on 1 second. Let's go to Cassandra in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Cassandra.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I have a question. A friend of mine recently went to an interview. Her husband withdrew his petition, and now they send her a denial letter with 30 days to leave the country. Now, with no motion to reappeal or anything further on the case, should she stay or should she leave? Or can she legally marry again and still obtain her status?
She should stay because a letter asking you to leave is not deportation. It's just saying leave the country, and you're like, no. And then they would have to follow it up with deportation if they choose to. If this man is not going to show up, get divorced quickly, and you're allowed to fall in love, fall out of love, and fall back in love again.
Okay.
All right, so do it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Katie in Bayonne, New Jersey. Katie. Katie.
Hi.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
I have a question. So my cousin's husband was charged 4 years ago with possession and intent to sell cocaine. He served 3 years in prison. Will there be an issue when you file an adjustment?
Is he a citizen?
Pardon?
He's the citizen?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no, it's not an issue as long as he did his time and he's out and makes a living. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I can hardly hear you.
Why can nobody hear me? Let me move this. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so let me move this up.
Perfect.
Let me move this
Oh,
up.
she said perfect.
She said perfect. Now. Let me move that up. How's this? Better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, as long as he did his time, and he's fine and he's working, yeah, by all means, he can file for you.
Okay.
All right.
And another question.
What?
The next time I come to your office, can I say hi when I'm passing?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a client of Abidair.
Okay. Yeah. Stop by, knock on my door, and say hi.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, so nice.
All right. By the way, you could always say hi to me on Instagram if you follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. You know how I get messages every day now from people.
Really?
Yeah, they all say they're part of the Brad Squad.
Nobody sends me a message.
They all say they're part of the. They say I'm part of the Brad Squad, and I don't check, and I got to start checking because I'm not going to answer if you're not part of the Brad Squad. Brad Squad's so big now. The Brad Squad's so big, it's hard to check. But I'm going to start checking.
A lot.
Because everyone claims they're part of the Brad Squad. I'm like, every last person who sends me a question is part of the Brad Squad? Or are they just pulling my leg and just trying to get some free advice?
You know what you should say?
What?
Screenshot. Like proof that you subscribed.
Aha!
Look, I'm making y'all hate me. Huh? This is prescribed.
So if you follow me at Real Brad Bernstein, you're talking to me. If you slide into my DMs, you could also like my pictures. And No Name Sydney is posted all our funny little moments.
Yes.
Right. So on at Real Brad Bernstein, you can see all like the little funny moments from Bradshaw Live, the fun stuff we do. So please follow us, and you'll see my jaunts around the world. Although I may not be jaunting as much.
That's fine.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll stay in New
York.
You never know. And in addition to that, you can also follow at Bradshaw Live, which shows all our produced pieces, and you will also see highlights of our show from the night before. And Jonathan Yo-Yo Elias.
Yes, Grandma's over here telling me off. Yo-Yo, say it ain't so. I always send you messages. Grandma, you do, and I appreciate it. And she be looking at my videos and talking about them too. So,
that's funny.
There's some funny videos that
By the way,
post.
some of those videos you post are shocking. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
Some shocking ones.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
And you wouldn't know unless you follow me.
Where do you find that stuff?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So follow me.
I'm like, only Dr. Yo-Yo would find this.
That's it. Listen, I find the weirdest stuff that I posted. So follow me at Jonathan Elias TV.
All right. So meanwhile, everybody's calling about adjustment of status applicants, and they used to receive, when you filed an adjustment, you used to get an interview in like 6-8 months. Mm-hmm. Now with Trump, it's anywhere from 12 to 30 months. And it's all delays instituted by Donald Trump and his administration. So immigration attorney Abidair Barre, who is here with me at Spar and Bernstein, joined me recently to explain how he combats these long delayed cases with something we like to call a mandamus, and something we like to call Abidair sues the government. A green card or a permanent resident card is evidence of your lawful permanent residence in the United States. Being a lawful permanent resident of the United States allows you to work in America legally. It allows you to live legally in America for the rest of your life if that's what you choose to do. Now, before a person gets their green card, if they're living in the United States of America, they need to have an adjustment interview. The adjustment interview is your green card interview. It allows the officer to interview you to determine if you're a person of good moral character, and it also allows them to determine whether or not you're eligible for the benefit that you're applying for, which is your green card. Many times people are eligible for the benefit they're applying for because they're married to a citizen, whether the parent of a United States citizen or the child under the age of 21 of a United States citizen, but then find themselves inadmissible because they fall within a category of people the United States deems not worthy of living in America, whether because you have a criminal record or have some sort of health issue or you've lied to the government in the past. Regardless, people should have their adjustment interviews within 6, 9, 10 months of applying, because an adjustment interview should be granted to you within a short period of time because you're eligible immediately for this benefit, which is the green card. You shouldn't have to wait years and years and years for the benefit in which the law says you're immediately eligible for. I have Abadir Bar here in another edition of Abadir Sues the Government, who is a federal litigation attorney, and he's here to tell you what you need to do if your adjustment interview is pending more than 12 months. Abadir, let's start off with a green card. Tell me what the green card is. What does it look like?
It's a permanent resident card. Officially used to be green, and then it changed colors, and now it's back to being green. So it's termed the coin, green card, but it's your legal permanent resident card. It allows you to stay in the United States lawfully. It allows you to work, travel outside the United States, and return. And it gives you pretty much all the benefits except applying for elections, jury duty, that are reserved to citizens.
The only thing that you can't do with a green card is you can't vote.
Right.
Can't be on a jury. You can't be the president of the United States.
Correct.
Short of that, I don't even think you can be a congressman or a congresswoman.
Yes, you can be. You cannot.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I don't even believe you can be a police officer. So there's certain jobs that you can't have either.
Yes.
Okay. So, but besides that, you're pretty much the same as a U.S. citizen. Now, when you apply for your adjustment of status, the government will only accept your adjustment application if the green card is immediately available to you.
Correct.
So if a green card is not immediately available to you, meaning that I filed my adjustment application on January 1st, that means on January 1st I am eligible for that green card.
Correct.
I am eligible on January 1st to be a lawful permanent resident of the United States.
Correct.
What happens when the government says, okay, we're going to accept your application, you are eligible to be a permanent resident of the United States, but now we're going to make you wait 3 years to be a permanent resident? A, why is that happening? And B, what should we do about it?
Well, first of all, it's happening because this administration claim it's a backlog, but previous administrations are moving on them much quicker. They just don't want to give more immigrants lawful permanent resident status. What people fail to understand is Trump is not just after illegal immigration. He's after legal immigration. And he's done many things that have circumvented the policies and procedures to curb legal immigration. And this is one of them.
So when Trump says he's all in favor of legal immigration, he's against illegal immigration, that's also not true.
That's
hashtag fake news.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So this orange guy, he's against legal immigration because he has to be. Because if you're eligible for a green card in January 1st and they make you wait 36 months for a green card, that's not being eligible for a green card.
Absolutely not,
That's a long time.
That's long. And like I said, a visa delayed is a visa denied.
That is exactly right. I like that line. I'm going to use that. A visa delayed is a visa denied.
The old adage is justice delayed is justice denied. A visa delayed is a visa denied.
Yeah, because a lot could happen in those 3 years. Okay, let's say you're married. Your spouse passes away. You get into a fight with your spouse. They no longer want to sponsor you, but you are eligible on that day.
Yes. And I want to point out to people that they say that it's 18 months or it's 20 months. But think about this. When you get your medical, how long is it good for? 1 year. Because it's supposed to be processed within that year.
Correct.
But now people are left to do their medicals over and over.
Or at the time of their interview. They don't even bother. You don't even bother filing your medical anymore.
Because it's taking much longer than a year.
So now somebody who's waiting more than 12 months for their adjustment interview, they should have been granted. Under no other administration, not under Reagan, not under Bush the First, not under Clinton, not under W, certainly not under Obama, did anybody ever, in my career, wait more than 12 months for an adjustment interview until Donald Trump. Okay, really it should be 6 months.
Yes.
That should be the goal of their processing time. It should be 6 months for adjustment, it should be 6 months for naturalization.
Right.
Okay? Sometimes it went 9 months, 10 months, but over 12 months, when you're eligible immediately for that benefit, and they're telling you got to wait 3 years for a benefit that you're immediately eligible for, that is a violation of every tenet of the Immigration and Nationality Act.
Yeah, and he's doing that purposely because he doesn't want legal immigration, especially family-based legal immigration, and particularly legal immigration from people that are outside of the countries of like Norway and Scandinavia, but outside of that.
So somebody's waiting more than 12 months for their adjustment interview that they rightfully should have gotten within the first 12 months.
Yes.
What do you do?
File a mandamus act.
We've talked about this in multiple episodes before.
Right.
Tell us again, what is a mandamus?
A writ of mandamus is a lawsuit to the federal courts, because immigration is federal law and the federal courts have jurisdiction, and that act gives the federal judge the power to mandate USCIS to discharge their non-discretionary statutory duty of processing the application. So, in other words, it's layman terms for saying they have to give an up and down vote on that.
It's a federal judge saying to a lower administrative body,
yes,
make a decision.
Yes, and it's an order.
And you better do it because it's a federal order. You'd be in violation of a federal judge.
Right.
All right, let's do something we like to call social media check-in.
All right, our first one comes from a Brad Squatter that has joined the Brad Squad group. That's why we have the first 5 questions from the actual group on the Facebook page. So make sure you guys join so you guys can get that amazing opportunity as well, okay? So, hey, Brad, question. In October 2016, the USCIS approved my I-175. Same year, got my 10-year green card, and the same year, we're getting through a divorce. So, March 2017, I received the dismissal letter from the court. That time, my husband and I still living together, but sleeping in separate rooms. Am I going to get in trouble? I didn't notify the USCIS that we're getting through a divorce. I just got divorced in April 2019, and I'm planning to apply for my citizenship.
I think you're going to be okay.
All right, next one is from Ivana saying, I have a question. My case has been in administrative processing since March 18th. I contacted the embassy. They're not giving me any answers.
Call us and we'll have to call them and try to get some answers for you. And if not, then rewind about 5 minutes and see Abadir sues the government.
Yeah. Ava Bennett saying, I have a question. My daughter's I-130 was approved in July. When will we hear from the National Visa Center? By the way, she is here in the United States.
Well, she's here in the United States. Is she adjusting her status? Or if not, she would have to do a provisional waiver. I don't know how old she is, so I don't know what the situation is.
All right.
Need to know more.
Okay. Girly saying, I'm Filipina, and I married an American man, white. We got married July 19th, 2019. Then by July 29th, we argued. He got a knife and put it to my neck, threw me.
Sounds like a VAWA case to me.
Yeah, threw the knife and me in the wall. I'm glad I'm still alive. He took pain medicine, hydrocodone, very, very high pain medicine. He took 7 tablets. So it's going to give a lot of information. Right. So I'm just going to go
VAWA.
to
we got to file a VAWA.
Yeah, well, we got married. I have a fiance visa. Before then, I was always calling the police. I divorced him now, and I have a restraining order now. I filed my own permanent residence VAWA. Until now, I'm still waiting. So how long would a VAWA
There's going to be
go?
no VAWA decisions right now until we see if it's extended. So ask that question October 1st.
Okay. That was a lot of a lot of details
Yes.
that I even did not read.
Yes. Okay. Thank God that was not in the speed round. That would have taken up the whole speed round.
That would have been the whole 2 minutes. Yes. Charmaine saying, if I filed an I-130 for my sibling, can she still apply for the B1, B2 to visit since it's taken so long for sibling petitions?
And Jessica Lehman Joel says, why not? For the VAWA case, I assume? Because VAWA actually expired 11 months ago. They've been accepting and processing the applications because that program's been funded. But there's no green card available for a VAWA case until Congress passes something this September, hopefully.
All right. Did we talk about the Charmaine?
I don't remember.
Okay, if I filed an I-130 for a sibling, can she still apply for B1, B2 to visit since it's taken so long for the sibling petitions?
She can, but she better tell the truth, and when she tells the truth, she'll be denied.
All right, Randy saying, hey, Brad, I love your show.
Thank you.
I applied for adjustment of status in February, went for my biometrics in March, and haven't received my travel documents or work permit yet. Has processing time increased?
Yeah, it's like almost 7 months now.
Wow.
7.5 months. It's crazy.
And what was it before?
6 months, but it's supposed to be by law 3 months.
Oof. All right. Real New Moon saying, hey, my interview is coming on September. I still didn't receive my work authorization card. Please, I don't understand why I didn't receive it before my interview was scheduled.
Because they're scheduling interviews fast and they're taking work permits for a very long time.
Judy.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, in 2003, I had an American baby. However, I came back to Trinidad, which I was entering about the United States, which I overstayed my visa time, and I was denied entry into the U.S. However, I got a 10-year bond. It's been 13 years now since I have the bottom. Richard, what's the 10 years? How fast can I apply for a visa, and will I be able to get one?
You will not get one because you had a baby in the United States. You've already been barred for 10 years by trying to come back, and you overstayed. So everything with you is wrong and backwards. Maybe you can get a green card, but you're not going to get a visa.
Linda James saying, I filed an I-130 for my daughter who was 19 last year, January. Now she's 21 and her case was approved. Is she protected under the CPSA?
Probably not.
Hind saying, how to remove the misrepresentation my friend had since 2015. She tried to fix the data of her birth. She passed the test.
You need a waiver if there's a misrepresentation.
And Bless saying, hello, Brad. I've completed my AOS interview in case and renew, but my U.S. citizen husband filed for my 12-year-old daughter in Jamaica. She's here on vacation. Would there be any problems if she actually stayed?
Well, she would have to stay at least 90 days, and then you can file an adjustment for her.
Jamaican Empress saying, I'm from Jamaica. My ex-husband tourist visa has been revoked. USCIS said he was working. I stayed less than 3 months whenever I traveled. My daughter never traveled before. Should we be concerned?
What is it that, for your ex-husband has nothing to do with you? Because I guess they all were traveling on visitors.
Right. And his visa was revoked.
Right.
Jessica Leamy saying, did Brad say AOS taking 12 to 30 months?
Yes.
Yow, I can't hate that orange man enough.
Yes, that's what Brad said.
Yeah. All right, Su Wong saying, why is it work permit wait is over 6 months wait? My cousin renewals has been submitted by February 15, 2019, and today is August, and she still hasn't received it yet.
Because we all hate the orange man. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. So what can you do if that's...
you have two choices. You file your application. As long as it's filed properly, you're online on a waiting list. There's not a lot you can do unless you're going to file a mandamus to get a work permit, but no one's going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to file a mandamus just for work permit. You're going to file a mandamus for your green card for sure.
Right.
But not a work permit. So,
So just wait.
Just got to wait, unfortunately.
Okay. Cyril saying, 5 years ago I was deported from Canada. Can I come to the U.S. on a student visa to complete my degree?
Depends why you were deported from Canada and what ties do you have to your home country.
Okay. Sonia James saying, I'm a green card holder and I'm unemployed. Can I file for my daughter who's almost 40 years old?
Yes, but it's 6-7 years. We'll see what the law is.
YNM Sajib saying, how long do I have to wait after the interview for I-485? I was finished my interview almost 5 months ago.
It should be 4 months. So after 4 months, give me a call.
So that's 5 months.
Yeah, it should be 4 months. He's a month over.
You're
so
a month over.
Yeah.
Okay. Jumping. Sometimes you got to let them know, like just
right.
say it. Okay.
Peace out.
Right. You trying to get out of here.
Yeah. Peace out.
All right. Jumping Drew saying, can I travel with an extension sticker on my green card? It's expired.
Yes.
All right. Last one for now. Oluwarotimi saying, is it true that from next year, October 1st, 2020, that when you're coming back to America, you cannot enter because you don't have a real license?
No. What's true is you can't get on an airplane with a driver's license that was not issued under the Real ID Act. You'll have to use your passport. That's what it is. So meanwhile, a while back, we had met a Haitian-American artist by the name of Kahim Archer. His artwork is known for live portraits that capture people through their vibrant colors. Let's watch.
We're all different, and I think that's a big reflection of my art. It's just that balance that, I can be blue and she can be red, but there's some type of equality within it. It's like we both kind of seem to fit in the same places, just reverse roles. It's just love. I control what love is for me, and to me, love is my work. My name is Kahim Archer, and I am an artist. I make my living being an artist. I'm known for doing portraits. So my day-to-day probably entails like going to some party or event or hopping on some train or chilling at some cafe and kind of like capturing the people and the environment around me, whether I'm being asked to or not. It's been my way to kind of share my talent with the people. And then, but long before that, I've always been painting and drawing. Art was my home education. It was the way my father kind of taught us his life, his culture. I grew up with about 6 siblings. He taught us a little music. He taught us like his talents, his like, look at the little things I can draw. Let me see if you can do it. Before you can actually put together words, we was like putting together images on paper with our, parents at the dinner room table. I'm Haitian American, but both of my parents came from Haiti. They came for similar reasons, for better life, for different version of a life. My father came more so for like education, so he came with his brothers. He left his mother. They were supposed to like create opportunities here and send back for her. She passed away shortly after. My mom, she came into like another family that wasn't really hers, and she's a lot younger, so she's like, rushing to get out that house and get out that situation. Haiti is a very unstable place. Their conditions are so rough. Their conditions are so harsh. So when they come here, it's like they look at it as like a luxury. And I think that's what it means to be an immigrant for me. Like, I don't have that experience of it being so rough and so but I have that spirit in me passed on to my parents, and they were immigrants in New York. My mom was doing hair, my father was driving taxi here and there, so it's always been that type of energy in my house where people are creating new ways, and it's also been a place where it was communal. I lived in a Haitian building. I lived in a building with a bunch of people from the same culture, from the same neighborhood, so it was like an open door policy kind of. So I've juggled the needs of like my society and my people and my family and my friends. I ended up studying graphic design and advertising, and then I went and worked for the city. The last year working for them, I got a mentor where I didn't agree with the politics, collected unemployment, became an artist. It took me a while to stop complaining about the things that I didn't like and start creating a plan for the things that I did. After the unemployment, I would do artwork, I would bring it out to shows, try to sell it that way. I did one really big show called Colored, and it was the first pieces were literally people that I admired. I've had memories where people have fed me, took me off the train. Money's cool, but it's just like, it's cool to see the want and the need and the like desire for something. Having that challenge of trying to get the sell or just trying to get their attention or just trying to catch them before they miss their stop. I became addicted. That's all I needed. I think colors also play a deep part I've watched in people. Everyone has their favorite colors. Everyone has their things that they tend to. It's like a spiritual language. Everything with me is black and white, and sometimes so much more complicated than that. So I'm just a very colorful person. I want to see the bigger picture. I keep on trying to zoom out, and that's what my art is. It's a showing of the repetitiveness of when you're zooming out. You just think in light speed when I'm thinking in colors. The patterns, the repetition is beautiful. I paint a lot of faces. I would go home, look at my Instagram, see how many people tag me. Fun to get up close and have the subject appreciate you and itself, and it's just a bouncing around an energy. It's like you do the work, you share it, you do the work, you share it. I guess my family coming here and their story and their history in Haiti and in America and the path they laid down and the routes that they've taken, it's given me the love and acceptance and an understanding for everything that they've done. So that fashions you. My American dream is to be able to create and do as I please to kind of sustain myself and my family and their future. Art to me, it's like, I think the future is just purposing it. Like right now, I found a way to make people smile at parties and events. I found a way to decorate people's environments and homes and stuff like that. And I think my motto or my mission is to do that in such a way where it frees people. It's all about freedom at the end of the day.
All right, Julian, give me 2.5 minutes. Jonathan, Dr. Yo-Yo, give me 15 questions.
All right.
15 questions, 2.5 minutes.
We got blown up yesterday.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
It was a disaster yesterday.
You know what? I had to clean the studio up. You know what it is to clean the studio up after we blow it up?
Yeah,
it's not
I'm sure
easy.
it's hard.
Got to replace all the equipment in 24 hours.
Wow,
expensive, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and you did it all yourself.
Yeah, I don't
all
want
these lights.
I don't want to blow this up again. All right.
All right, so let's do this. Do you guys think we can do it?
No, not a chance in hell. I don't think we could do it.
No,
they don't think. They all. And Rob J. Roberts, he is betting everybody right now. I guarantee you, right? Mr. Negative, he's like, you guys are gonna blow the studio up again.
That's just motivation.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
DJ, if someone came to the U.S. and overstayed the B1, B2 visa almost 4 months, can they adjust a job sponsorship?
Depends if they have a labor cert I-140 approved.
Being to C, can I apply for an LPN course while waiting on VAWA?
Yes.
Hind, and already she was a refugee, has benefits, and accused about to get benefits. Is that okay?
She has benefits, accused to get benefits, and is going to get benefits. I have no idea what that means.
Right. Brad supporter. Is mass health considered a public charge?
No.
State. Alicia, the medical deferred action has been canceled. Is there an appeal that can be made?
No.
Linda, I filed an I-130 for my daughter who was 19 last year in January. She's now 21 and her case is approved. Is she protected by CPSA?
Unlikely.
Anne saying, I love your show, educated me a lot. How long does it take to get approved VAWA and green card?
Right now, over 2 years.
Adeption saying, I'll turn 21 next month and I want to change my address. Do I need to contact USCIS about my case? Not approved yet.
Just send an AR-11.
Okay, my wife filed my I-130. It's in February. We got the confirmation, but still haven't heard anything yet. I'm in the U.S.
It's taking 12 to 30 months.
Rita, if you didn't disclose on your I-485 that you worked without a permit, will it affect me?
If you lied, it affects you.
Andrea, can I file for my stepdaughter that's 25, and how long will it take?
If you married the mother or the father married the parent under 18, it'll take about 7 years.
Dornette saying, how long will it take the I-765, I-130, I-131, I-485 to hear from them?
12 to 30 months for a green card.
Il Kalap, my wife filed an I-130 in February. I just asked the confirmation, but still haven't heard anything from them yet.
12 to 30 months.
All right, Ali saying, married to a U.S. citizen, worked without authorization. Do I need to list all the jobs I worked while filing the I-485 and I-765?
Yes, tell the truth.
William saying, what is the 221G after an immigrant interview?
That you got denied.
Ooh, they got denied, and we got it. We didn't get denied.
We did it under 2 minutes.
Yes. We did that.
Woo! All right, Jonathan, comments. Take a breath and comments of the day. Jonathan, you did that fast.
Yeah, can you tell?
Yes,
I took out my
you're getting so much better at
this. Who needs Belgium Kim?
That's right.
No, I'm just playing. I need you. I need you. All right, our first comment of the day comes from Victor Ikung saying, I'll take Dr. Yo-Yo's prescriptions. All right. Dr. Yo-Yo in the house. I got you. Yeah.
The love doctor.
The love doctor. Our second comment of the day comes from Brad supporter on YouTube saying, Brad, you're so good at what you do.
Oh, thank you, Brad supporter.
I like that.
That's me, by the way. No, that's not me. Can you imagine that would be me?
Yeah.
I'm like trolling myself.
You got me there, because I was like, hold on.
That'd be great if that was me. No, I have no idea who Brad supporter is, but thank you very much.
But thanks for supporting Brad.
Thank you, yes.
When am I going to get a Yo-Yo supporter?
You're going to get a Dr. Yo-Yo supporter.
A Dr. Yo-Yo supporter.
Yes, you're going to get a whole bunch.
Nah.
Right? You're going to get a whole bunch.
Nah. All right, our last comment of the day before our Labor Day comes from Adesumbo on Facebook saying, great job, guys. You don't know how much you affect people's lives positively with answering these questions. Big thumbs up.
All right, well, thank you very much.
That's
thumbs
so nice.
up to you as well. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Please, if you're in Florida, stay safe. As Dr. Yo-Yo said, get out of there. Get out of Dodge.
Get out.
That's Dr. Yo-Yo's prescription. My prescription is just get some food, get some water, hunker down, don't go outside, and as long as you're not in a low-lying area, you should be okay. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. 5465, and now conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAW-LINK, 1-800-529-5465.